2019 was a big year for Star Wars fans. In fact, despite the fandom's differing opinions on the content and film's release, I dare say it was a great year for Star Wars fans. In 2019, we had Star Wars Celebration in April, and it showed out the future of Star Wars. Later that year, we got our first live-action Star Wars show with The Mandalorian. Then they finished the Skywalker saga with The Rise of Skywalker at the end of the year, but we also received our first story-driven Star Wars game in almost 10 years. And that game is Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was a massive success for EA, beating expectations by selling 8 million copies in January of 2020. With the way the game has ended, a lot of us fans are expecting a sequel to the well-loved game in the Star Wars community, and Respawn has hinted that they're working on a sequel at the moment, but thanks to Bespin Bulletin, we now know the planned release date for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order number 2. Or what would it even call it? Would it be Fallen Order 2? A Fallen Order sequel? That's another thing. What will be the name of the game? Because it still could be Fallen Order, but it would be interesting if they changed it up, like, moved a word around or two. We don't know. We'll see what happens. But right now, the plan for 2022 is to have Jedi Fallen Order release that year. That's the next release window for the sequel to this game. And the reason I like this is because, as you can tell from the title of the video, this makes 2022, the next big year for Star Wars. And the reason I say this is because I think it's repeating history of last year, 2019. I think 2019 was a big year for Star Wars fans, where you had The Mandalorian come out. It was the first live-action Star Wars show that we've ever seen, so we had a lot of content to watch in terms of shows for Star Wars. And then we had the Jedi Fallen Order game come out in November as well, and I think that came out either alongside with The Mandalorian or on the same day that one of the episodes came out. And then at the end of the year, we had Rise of Skywalker, the final episode in the Skywalker saga. So we had a film, a show, and a video game. I think that's a pretty great year for Star Wars fans in terms of content that we are being given. We're hitting 3 different categories of the different types of fans that you can do in different forms of entertainment, and we're doing the same thing in 2022. Remember, the Kenobi series comes out that year. 2022 is when the Kenobi series will come out on Disney+. I'm suspecting that it'll be in the first half of the year, and in the second half of the year, we're probably either going to get a different show, a different series on Disney+, maybe like Mandalorian Season 3, I guess. I really don't know what the plan for that one is. I would assume that would actually come out in 2021, personally, but I could see that being a 2022 possibility as well. But also in 2022, we're getting the game, Jedi Fallen Order number 2, and then in December, I think December 16th, we're getting the next Star Wars film. So 2022 is the next big year for Star Wars fans, in my opinion. A new game, Jedi Fallen Order number 2. It's going to be kind of like 2019 all over again, but we're going to get a new Star Wars series with the Kenobi series, and this is a fan-pleasing kind of thing, and then we're getting a brand new Star Wars film. I think it'll really tell the future of Star Wars, of where the fandom really is at the moment and how active we are, and the sales numbers of all these things. Like, I truly do wonder how good the sequel to Fallen Order is going to do, and mainly how well that next Star Wars movie is going to do in 2022, and if the Kenobi series and Jedi Fallen Order kind of helps market it a little better, because I thought that's what was going to happen with Rise of Skywalker in 2019. I thought with The Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order all kind of coming around in the same quarter as Rise of Skywalker, I thought that would help build up the hype for it. But I think, and this is my personal opinion, I think they waited way too long for all of that. I think they started marketing The Rise of Skywalker in like April of 2019, and then kind of the same thing for The Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order, but they didn't really build on each other and kind of like do the snowball effect, where the hype just keeps building and building because of The Mandalorian and Jedi Fallen Order onto Rise of Skywalker. That didn't really happen, at least in terms of box office revenue. So I wonder if they're going to try to do the same thing in 2022, where they use the Kenobi series to kind of build the hype at the beginning of the year, and then either midway through the year or a few months before the next Star Wars film, bring Jedi Fallen Order number 2 in. Use that game to build hype for the next Star Wars film as well. We still don't know what the 2022 Star Wars film is going to be. As excited as I am to find out more about the game, I'm pretty just excited to see what's going to happen in 2022. When Jedi Fallen Order 2 will come out, when the Kenobi series will come out, what the Star Wars movie that year is going to be. I think that's the next big year for Star Wars fans. I hope there's a Star Wars celebration at the first half of the year, so we can get a good look at all this stuff, and plus I just like going. I think it'll be a good year. I'm hoping it's a good year. It's 2 years away at the moment, and we got some time to kill. So I wonder how quick we're gonna find out about everything that's gonna be happening in that year. But tell me your thoughts below. What do you guys think about 2022 being the next big year for Star Wars fans? Are you excited for a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order? Where do you hope they take the story for the Fallen Order crew, the Mantis crew, if you will? I'm excited to see what they can do with it. But tell me your thoughts below. I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts on Jedi Fallen Order number 2 and the 2022 Star Wars schedule. What do you think about all the content coming out that year? And do you think it's going to be a big year for Star Wars fans? Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoy this video. See you all next time, and may the Force be with you. Always.